like this, boy. I was actually going to run my mouth when we got ready to do the show.
There you go.
But I'll hold the poster until we get the new. Have we sold the one DVD yet?
No, I'm hoping this weekend.
Oh.
I'm going back to Iowa, so I'm going to pull some heartstrings and, you know, some hometown people, let them know, like, hey, I got...
Support. Oh, I love that.
Support the local
me or
guy.
I'm coming back. Yeah. That's why I tell my family in Boone.
Yeah.
If y'all don't buy this picture of me, I got to come back and live here. Yeah. So they buy everything I got.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay. That's it. We're good. I was just sitting here running my mouth, Dark Journey, and we got right. See,
I just hit record.
We got right. Yeah, I'm still running my mouth, the Dark Journey, but it's just part of the show now. Okay.
Right,
okay. Oh, I'm sorry, boy. Let me see. Okay, pull my back. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the claps. You know what time it is, George. How was your weekend?
Bullet, unbelievable. Thank you. I think I just bit my poster. But anyway, Bullet, great weekend. Thank you so much for asking, Bullet. So glad to be back here at Dad, You Don't Work, You Studios. We continue rolling along.
Dad, You Don't Studios?
But, and not even an AS. It's just like, it ain't even a studio yet.
Yeah.
But it is cleaned up.
Dad, You Don't Work, You Studio.
No, nobody works. Well, you do. Boy. Don't work a lot. Anyway, so glad to be here, Bullet. I want to thank everyone this past week. Great response for myself. I went back down to my old friend Jay Eagle's building there in Spartanburg. I hope that maybe one day, I just want you to see the place, Bullet. Very roadhouse-ish. It used to be an old club, and they put a ring in it, turned it into this beautiful arena. I love the setting because they got old church pews as seats, okay. Bullet. Because there with the commission and all that kind of stuff, you got to really have stuff nailed down. You can't, like, you know, lose. But anyway, beautiful setting. Got the karaoke machine going on in the back, and I just love going. Bullet, the best hot dogs. I know you don't take a booking considering what's there on the concession menu, but it does help.
I take bookings on what kind of catering they're going to bring in. So,
so great hot dogs. Thank, of course, Rhonda there, so good. Bragg, she just takes care of everything, runs everything, and always looking at, well, it takes about 2 or 3 matches. I look at some talent or whatever while I'm waiting on the hot dogs, which goes back to the great conversation that the great minds here at High Spots and Rings, me, you, Dark Journey, and Stan Lane, Caleb, was having on the conversation of the guy that actually suggested, he had told me that could I watch his match because he wanted to incorporate cage shoot fighting into his wrestling. Which didn't make a bit of sense to me because you sure ain't going to get me to work with. And anybody's got any sense, you ain't going to have nobody to, you know, what are you going to do, shoot fight on yourself? I mean, anyway. And then, of course, we had a great discussion going leading into the telecast tonight is what this whole business is about. But anyway, like I know.
Get files? Get files seems to be it.
Yeah, like I know. Well, okay, I just said, I lost to the ding dogs. Do I have any credibility, okay?
But you don't have any gift files out, so no, you have no credibility. Nobody wants to book you. At best, they'll put you in like a bunkhouse stampede battle royal.
Oh, God, yeah. You drive. I hate that.
And that's all they're going to put you in.
Oh, yeah.
They got a spot for you.
Oh, no.
But it's in a battle royal.
I hate that. Oh, boy. I felt that, boy, because I've been there. You drive 400 miles, and they got a spot for you, and they do. They just stick you like in a, like, just something they come up with that to spare the moment. But anyway.
Now, although I would like to see you in an open scramble. I would love.
What the heck is that?
Oh, trust me. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just I want somebody to book you and put you in there. And then you just tell everybody, I'm going to call my spots in the ring with Bullet. And then just wait for the fireworks. Just stand back because I...
Well, listen. In my defense, yes, you say the magic word. If you're there, Bullet's history to me. Hurricane, flood, piranhas eating you. If you're there, that's my line. I'm Linus, and you're the blanket.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Well,
okay.
You'll be hanging on to me very tightly.
Yes, I sure will.
I promise you.
But listen to me. As long as I can see your eyes through the smoke in the movie, I mean in the bar room, if I can see your eyes through the smoke, I'm happy. Okay, no matter if the chair bars are flying, beer bottles are thrown, or whatever.
I also want to see you when everybody calls this match together. I want to see your face.
I can't do that. Boy, let me tell you something, and I'm being just a tad bit serious here. I experienced a little bit of that when we were doing Wrestle Reunion. Remember when we were Wrestle down there?
WrestleCon, yes.
WrestleCon this past week, a couple months ago in Florida. Remember we were all in the dressing room, and man, it was like that 1-8 man and they came over to like me to start talking about it. Bullet, I haven't talked to a pretty girl that much. That's what I'm saying. And I love talking to pretty girls. But I started like hyperventilating. I mean, you know, like right before your throat closes. You see what I'm saying? Right before the throat closes. Right before you die, actually. I had to like walk outside in the hall.
Times that by 10.
Okay, oh my God. Bullet.
Times that by 10.
Lord. Now, in their defense, I am actually impressed that they cannot I think they remember it.
It's actually quite easy. There's a bit of a formula to it.
Boy, listen, I don't want...
And it can be fun, and it's actually easier than some of the other matches I've done in my life.
Oh, boy. I don't know how. I mean, I've never said anything. I mean, that's not...
And I'm in there with 13 people.
Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know 13 people. Okay? Well, listen.
Maybe more. I think it might be 18. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
What freaks me, Bullet, is I've always had trouble with listening. And I, with one person, much less 18 people talking to me, you know? And I just say, no, Bullet. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. My hat is off to you and other athletes that can do that. Lord, when two guys are talking that long to each other, I just have a problem with talking to a guy longer than like 30 seconds anyway. I think
that's inherently my problem with pro wrestling right now. Is I have to talk to somebody for a long period of time. If I just keep going to stage and I talk at the people and they don't talk back,
oh, I love that.
I can do that for a whole hour.
That's very comedian.
Not quite yet. I don't have the material for that, but I can do it for 5.
But, I love that. That's very comedian-ish because they don't get the last word.
No.
Right? Oh, Bullet. Oh, now I'm excited. Well, all we need is another lousy comedian in the comedian world. But I kind of like that. They can't rebuttal you, can they?
And if they get too upset, and if you have enough stroke, you can tell somebody in the back of the room to grab that person and take them out.
Bullet. Oh, Bullet. Don't tell me no more. Bullet. I may be introducing you at the next Comedy Zone. When is free amateur night? Do y'all do that?
Yeah, there's a couple of them around town.
Bullet.
I would love you to stop by.
A little more nerve, and I may take you. I may come. Well, you gotta act like you know me. Okay?
Just don't be like the guy who, when I did an open mic in Iowa one time, the guy didn't know that when you flash the light, that you got 1 minute left. He didn't know what that was. It was his first time ever doing it. So he just thought you just go up and you talk until you're done. He didn't realize that you were given 5 minutes to go up there and talk, and they let you know when 4's up, and then they will light you again if you go over that. He didn't understand that. He kept talking, and they kept trying to get him off stage. They cut his microphone, and he was challenging people to a fight in a parking lot.
Oh, boy!
Because he didn't realize. And the thing is,
would be me.
He was later in the show. He'd seen 8 comics go up and then come off, and he didn't get the message that, these guys are only going up 5 minutes apiece, and they come up. He just thought that was all the material we could do, and he goes, sure, you guys, I'll do 10, 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden they cut his mic, and he screamed, why you cut my mic? And he, challenged somebody to a fight in the parking lot, because they didn't realize that you only get 5 minutes.
And he just thought, could y'all please somebody turn the blinking light off?
Yeah. Why are you flashing that light? I don't get it. Hey, can you stop flashing that light and try to do some comedy?
Bullet, in my mind, mentally, I have been taking notes with this, as you have shared with me. I know not to do that now, and I also know not to throw the microphone down. Okay? I know. I know those 2 things. I may be the sorriest act on the card, but I know not to do them 2 things. So I just kind of like that. They can't say nothing. Bullet. But anyway, a lot of stuff going on. Of course, this week, Bullet, I will be with AML this coming weekend, Saturday, and of course I know you got a big weekend.
I will be in that big open invite scramble on Saturday, and then I hop on a plane and drive to Florida and wrestle at Fast Wrestling.
Oh, boy!
I'm packing my bags, and I have to travel with merch and cameras and gear and everything else. So hopefully everything gets there. I physically don't know if I'll get there, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, I love that. Now,
people do this all the time, but I don't think they're rolling with the expensive equipment that I have.
No.
If we just some gear and a couple of T-shirts that I sell, I'd be fine. But when you have $10,000, two $10,000 cameras packed in a carry-on bag, and you just hope to God that they don't say, "Hey, we have to check that."
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only thing I'm concerned about.
Well, now is that Saturday? When will you be flying? I mean,
I'll be flying Sunday morning and doing a show that night, and then come
right back. Oh my goodness! And that made me think when y'all went a couple years ago to interview Dynamite Kid, and y'all had to, or did y'all use cameras over there? Didn't y'all have
cameras over there?
Yeah. I didn't know if you had
that was a concern as well.
Wow.
Especially with different electrical currents.
Yeah.
So
So anyway, a lot of stuff going on. I want to just thank everybody. Of course, a little heads up to my Cowboys who finally won a game. Bullet, I don't know if well, it ain't the Cowboys were that good. I think 49ers were like really not like that bad.
I mean, it was not good. It was not a good day for C.J. Beathard, the 49ers quarterback, former Iowa starting quarterback.
If you can throw a screen and a guy gets 80 yards on a screen, there is some difficulty.
Yeah, and C.J. Beathard was throwing passes while he had offensive linemen sitting in his lap. Yeah. So, to his fairness.
Oh, bless his heart. And it was kind of funny because Troy Aikman was, Troy Aikman was commentating, and they asked him, because that was like that guy's first start. They asked Troy Aikman.
And here, go back to Austin Pro Wrestling. It was Beathard's first start, and they're honoring Dwight Clark. Yeah. So Joe Montana's in the building.
Oh.
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Oh, Bullet.
Who used to play for the team that you now start for.
Yes.
So he's probably going to glance at the game.
Yes.
Your first ever start. That's like having your first ever wrestling match in front of Ric Flair.
Oh, that's exactly right.
That's pretty much
That's like us trained in Reed, and remember Rick used to come right here and lean on the ring.
Yeah.
When you're in there. And
not nerve-wracking at all.
No, yeah, exactly. Oh, my gosh, I forgot about that. You're exactly right. And Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, too. Yeah. All those great guys.
To honor Dwight Clark.
Yeah, wow. And the great catch was done against, of course, my Cowboys. My Cowboys are like me. Some of the most losing, defining moments in sports history is either being men or the Cowboys. One or the other. That's what I'll say. But anyway, so much going on, Bullet. If you don't mind, real quick, Idiot of the Week. And I want to jump right into this, Bullet, if you don't mind. I do want to thank, real quick, on a side note, Bullet just picked up I get 3 cases, as you know, 3 cases of water at a time. Picked up 3 brand new cases this week, so it's doing very good. But anyway, with all that being said, and I know you'll feel free to comment on this, Bullet, and you may have knew this, and I didn't know this, but I will throw them in the idiot bag, and maybe this is just the changing times. But anyway, of course, this week I'm on my way, not the second greatest book ever written, but there is another book that me and Ted DiBiase and Sting are in called Wrestling with God that was written many years ago, but it has resurfaced, okay? And at the time, it was very high priced, and a lot of people, heck, I couldn't afford it even to try to get it to resell it. But anyway, long story short, not the dollar store, Bullet, but Mighty Dollar, which is like, it's like, okay, you got Continental Wrestling and then Florida. Okay, and this is Mighty Dollar is like the Florida of Continental Wrestling. I mean, it's huge, but Would
you say it's also the Leroy McGurk?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that.
It's not really Bill Watts, but
it's not Bill Watts, but
it's not really Central State.
No, it's not Central. Okay.
It's Leroy McGurk's territory.
Exactly. So it's Leo Gurk running this Mighty Dollar, which there are all around when you start doing research. But anyway, long story short, Mighty Dollar has this book. Wrestling with God. A big, thick book, got Sting's story, Nikita's, Ivan's. And so what a great opportunity for me, as I'm exposing my gimmick table, is I get it, and then, of course, I'll sell it for $15. But anyway, that's beside the note. But anyway, so as I'm going, and you don't know when they're getting this book in, is what I'm saying. You just hear about it. Someone gets one, has you sign it, tells you where they got it. So then you go on like a wild goose chase on my way to Spartanburg. So anyway, I go to this huge Mighty Dollar in Gaffney, okay? So now it's huge. It's just like our dollar stores. They got drinks, they got chips, toys, they got everything. Everything's $1, okay? So I'm 2 people back from paying from my books, okay? And there is this lady, older lady, very older lady. She buys not a Coca-Cola, one of them 3 liters, but have you ever seen like one of these Food Line, like 8 liters? I mean, it's like a water tank. I mean, I'm serious. It is huge. And it's a non-brand drink. It's grape. I think she had grape. And she's having trouble walking. Okay? Now listen. So, bless her heart, she puts this 8-liter drink up on the counter, okay? And she pays for it. Now listen to this, boy. And this is why the whole Mighty Dollar will go into the idiot bag.
Okay.
She asked if she could have a bag. Okay? Simple. Just simple. Could you please bag? Which I've done it. You've done it. We've all done it. Could you please? And which I thought with this older lady, it would be easier for her to carry. Bullet, she is told, can you even believe this? I couldn't believe it. I had 4 managers, 2 stock boys, and 3 people I didn't even know explaining to me the policy. They do not bag 1 item. Well, they told this lady, we cannot bag your drink. Now, and she said, excuse me, and we all kind of chuckled, like someone throws it, like when I do a joke and you kind of laugh even though it's stupid as heck. That's what we kind of did. Okay. But they told us, no, we do not bag 1 item. And so,
even though it's the largest item.
Oh, the largest item they sell.
The largest item in the world.
The largest item in the world, they do not bag it. Okay? So she said, and then this little smart aleck girl says, not just that, it's store policy. So she turns around and boy, there's this banner. I mean, it's huge, not wrote with markers like I do, but it's printed. We do not bag one item. Okay?
Okay.
And it's of course stupid me, had to say something. Why didn't I just accept the way things are, Bullet? Okay? But anyway,
Billy Jack Haynes has seen all he can see, and he's seen enough.
Brother.
Bam!
Oh, man, I love that, Bullet. Billy Jack Haynes can't take it no more. So I speak up and say, well, ma'am, I've got 20 books here. Okay? Can she have one of my bags? I mean, boy, I'm trying to do what Batman and Billy Jack Haynes both would do. Okay? And, of course, that little smart aleck girl told me no. No. I couldn't. I guess you can.
Because you circumvent the system.
Oh, my God. I would blow up the whole computer system. So, Bullet, as I throw Mighty Dollar into this itty bag, this poor lady, she had, and she was very, you know, she didn't want nobody to feel sorry for her. She didn't.
Just would like a bag.
She was just like a bag.
For the largest item in the world.
Bullet. You know what I'm saying? So, she manages to get this water tank, and she leaves with it. And I've never, I mean, maybe that's how things are, but it didn't matter if it was, now I can understand if it's a little pack of gum or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand it. Is there that much money tied up in plastic bags? I don't know. But I do
a little bit of charity.
But I do know it's store policy. They do not bag one item, neither can you share your bags. Okay? So, anyway, I'm just having a hard time. Bullet, okay? So I will throw Mighty Dollar in the idiot bag. I have never heard of that.
I tell you what, Family Dollar will even do one of these things. Since Family Dollar, you have a problem with bags, and you're too short, here's a bag.
A
little bag for you. In the idiot bag. Now you're one bag up, so next time you see a little old lady that needs a bag, you got an extra one with you.
Folks, listen to me. I know our timing is impeccable. I know our comedian timing would make Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis envious, but that was not planned. Okay? That
bag on the ground, I picked it up.
That bag just had to be laying on that ground. We do not plan this before we go on the air. So, anyway, I will throw Mighty Dollar. I just thought, is it got that bad to where, I mean, honestly, if they would have let this one slip through the cracks, and I don't think nobody would have called Mighty Dollar headquarters Monday morning and stooged on them. Yeah. I could be wrong. But
it doesn't matter. They're one bag up now. So they can be charitable for one bag.
That's exactly right. But are they counted? I mean, how would you know if they gave one and they weren't supposed to? Does somebody, and I'm not being stupid here, does somebody keep up with that? I don't know. But anyway, please, just let me just shut up. Billy Jack Haynes had just gotten his Trans Am, okay, and just drove off, okay, with his hat and without his shirt off. Okay, Billy Jack Haynes, Portland. But anyway, so I will throw them in the idiot bag. Thank you,
with a bag.
And folks, listen to me. It's just, I don't know. Maybe that's times. Do I need to start carrying plastic bags in my pockets so I can share them? Bullet, I don't know. But anyway, I do know that and I felt guilty. They put all my books in like 18 plastic bags.
They probably triple bagged because they're books. Oh, sir, do you want me to triple bag it because these are big books?
Yes.
They're probably giving away books.
So well, listen, I kind of peeked out the door to make sure the old lady was actually in her car leaving before I left with like 42 plastic bags. I mean, what the heck is wrong with that picture there? But anyway, long story short, anything, Bullet, real quick, I'll calm down here. Just
when did bags turn into airline tickets? You can't transfer them over to people? Like,
I mean, my gosh, Bullet. Well, anyway, and I think
you can transfer concert tickets over to people.
Well, I'm telling you, and there were several people behind me that I think everybody was just kind of in shock that this old lady was told that, and I don't really blame the girl. She didn't want to get fired because she pointed to the board. When you point to the board, it's official, okay, and it said store policy. So, and a lot of people thought that it was the drink. They said, you know, I had one person comment and say that, well, that's how the drink companies are. I said, no, it had nothing to do with the drink. It was one item. If I'd have purchased that machete that was on aisle 6 and wanted to hide it, Bullet, I couldn't hide that machete. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't give me a bag for it. So anyway.
Well, obviously, Family Dollar or Mighty Dollar doesn't sell alcohol because you're required by law to put alcohol in a bag in North Carolina. Especially if it's like a 6-pack or whatever, they're required to put just one item of a 6-pack. You're required to put into a bag.
Oh,
so
I wish
the quandary that would exist if Mighty Dollar sells alcohol. That's even wine too.
I know that.
If they have any wine there.
Oh, so. Well, see, I should have. I'd have brought that up too.
Or even those little wine things.
But see, boy, I gotta learn, and I'm not learning, and I gotta learn. I just, pick the bag. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. What's one more bag? Of course, anyway. They're laying around anywhere.
I just picked one up, literally in front of me right here.
The bags are laying around anywhere, folks. But anyway, I'll shut up. Bullet, anything real quick before I shut my mouth, folks?
Well, just if you live in Iowa, come see me in Iowa.
Yes.
If you live in Florida, come see me in Florida this
Big weekend.
And anywhere in between, don't worry, I'll get there eventually.
Big weekend. Oh, see, there's toilet paper laying around everywhere.
See, toilet paper's everywhere, too. Paper towels. You can get yourself a
anything you want.
I went to RO's today, and I got like a stack of napkins this thick in a bag. When I was eating there. I thought I was eating in. They put it in a bag, and they gave me this many napkins.
Oh, boy. Oh, God, you really? Oh, boy. I thought you were smelling good.
I know.
I thought it was a new cologne.
That's why I'm on fire today. I got all that spice from the slaw. I'm on fire.
It's like a drug, ain't it? I mean, it's like...
As soon as I knew where I was going, I got the withdrawals.
Oh, it's like they can't get it to you fast enough. I mean, it's like, can you please hurry back out of the kitchen?
When you're on Long Street there, like, Long Street. I know why they call it Long Street. Because even if you're a block away from RO's, it feels like the longest street ever.
It does. And it's almost like... anyway, people, you have to try it sometime. It's just when you bite it, it just really it's almost like a drug. I mean, it's just like, okay, I got my fix. I can calm down after getting that first bite. Anyway, so a lot of stuff going on. We cover everything here, folks. Please, if you don't mind, we'll even bag it for you if you purchase
the second greatest book of all time. Bags are definitely in a bountiful here at iSpots.com. If you want to know more about what I'm doing this weekend, I promise not to complain about airlines like everybody else does on Twitter. But you can follow me on Twitter at ManScoutManning or on Instagram at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Thank you, Bullet. Great show. And I can hear somebody writing in and say, man, did y'all place that bag? We didn't place no bag, boy.
That's no bag.
I said, I got the makings of a good comedian. I look for the props as I'm walking in, okay? And I entwine them, like that guy was going to do shoot fighting. I entwine them into our act, our comedian act.
Exactly.